Jack drew on me.
Jack drew on me.
The first Christmas that we were here, all I wanted to hear was the boys say Mama. And finally, the day after Christmas, my boy said Mama for the first time.
I hope all of these people from here and here come to our graduation. Hey, some of them will be here for 50 years.
He helped his father make soap and candles.
A great deal of the work that we do is as much with the family as with the child. It's modeling and helping the families learn how to help lay the foundation for that child to be able to acquire language.
Why not?
Because she's already married to Romeo.
Yeah.
Say goodnight to all their friends and then they go to sleep.
It seemed like we went all over the USA to find a school for Abigail, and we were willing to move anywhere.
Now, draw number 9 on the right side.
Back in 1867, when this school was started, you would hear terms like deaf and dumb or deaf mutes because people were thought not to be capable of learning how to speak. What's happened in the last decade or two is a major revolution that has changed dramatically what the field of educating deaf children is all about. Clarke has been a part of that revolution right from the beginning.
Jump, frog, jump.
know.
There it is. And look, there are the words.
I see that one.
You see that one?
We can now not only teach kids how to speak intelligibly, we have many profoundly deaf children today learning to speak on a cell phone. And I got to tell you, when I entered this field, that was not possible.
Hearing loss is the most prevalent birth defect that exists, and what people have come to realize is that despite the hearing loss, with new technology and teaching methods, it does not have to be a disability.
I wanted to
Listening comes first, just like with normal language development. Little babies, that first year, they're not talking. They don't talk till the second year. It's listening, that's the key.
Our job is to help to bring all of the resources to the children and their family so that they can use that technology.
Early identification is vital, and then good educational support, language training at a very early age is the way that we have to go. It's very exciting work.
Right here, there's a microphone, and it picks up sound, and it goes through this wire up here, and I have a magnet underneath here where I had to have a surgery to have it put in. I turn on the volume, and I can hear good.
The implant's an important part of things, but it's only a part. It's really the beginning. You need to have expert staff who are thoroughly trained to work with these kids to provide the kind of input and guidance that they need to maximize their learning.
Very good lines. Look, this one's a little.
We had learned that my oldest daughter was deaf, and we were looking for options for her. We had decided that we wanted her to learn how to listen and how to talk. All I can tell you is that those hopes have been fulfilled, and it's gone beyond what we could have imagined was possible for her. She's thriving in a public school situation now and just doing wonderfully.
It's amazing. They have gone from the very first day everywhere out of their way to accommodate us, to accommodate our child, to accommodate our personal needs.
For 3 months he was put on with hearing aids, and we've done a lot of research and found out this is the place for him to be mainstream. So when kindergarten comes, we want him to be prepared.
So you are going to dissect lumbricus terrestris. Okay, whatever passion that is there that I might have, I want to sort of transfer that or help them to feel that.
The human brain is uniquely able to develop spoken language. So that's the key for deaf children. The more listening skills they have, the more spoken language they have, the more we unlock the power of their intellect and open them to all the possibilities of the world around them.
No, we have 5 and he has 5.
So who won?
This tied.
Yeah, we tied. You're right. So
What makes Clarke unique is the fact that we're an extremely comprehensive program. We have an early childhood education program, we have the school component, a residential program, And with the assistance of Smith College, we have a research component and a diagnostic program, as well as the ability to teach teachers for the future. We bring a new group of master's level teachers in every year that have a whole new set of questions that keep us daily challenged and share new perspectives with us that help us to do a better job of serving children.
I think the Smith-Clarke program instilled a belief in us that there are no limits for children who are deaf and hard of hearing, that the possibilities are endless.
Mama, okay, we have to push.
It's our partnership with the Clarke School that makes it such an extraordinary program. And we have grown as the Clarke School has grown, really expanding our conception of what education for the deaf is, as the Clarke School has extended its sense of what it is that deaf children need in order to fully realize their potential.
I am happy and fine.
Clarke has a long, rich history of teaching deaf children to speak. Our job is to work with the families to make the biggest impact we can on a child's success, communication and academic success. And they have to understand it nearly as well as we do in order to do a good job of it.
Clarke has always been a national organization, and today we have about 500 families that we're directly serving between the 5 campuses, our outreach program, our mainstream center, and other programs within the organization. But the number that we actually reach in total in any year exceeds 10,000.
From day one, Clarke was peace of mind.
Anyone can come up to Owen and start talking to him and asking him questions, and he's answering their questions, and they're conversing back and forth. And then they'll be halfway, 5 minutes into a conversation, and they'll see his cochlear implant and say, "What's that on his ear?" "Well, he's deaf. That's his cochlear implant." And I'm like, "He's deaf. He's talking to me. He's answering my questions." I'm like, that's the whole idea.
I just am overjoyed with the way my son is handling himself now that he's leaving Clarke School. Just his sense of calmness and maturity is, I think a lot of it is taken from here, and we're just excited to see him leaving that way too.
I have more self-confidence.
For deaf children, Clarke is iconic.
Hello?
We can teach deaf children to listen and talk.
The little one is Gissy, and then the boy is Sully, and then...
We're just one small voice singing out the song. We're just one small voice singing sweet and strong.
Clarke has always been at the forefront. We set a standard that other organizations try to emulate. We concentrate not only on the child, but on the entire family. I want for my kids what any parent wants for their kids. I want my children to be able to become whoever they want to become. With Clarke's help, deaf children have the power to fulfill their potential in a way that has never been possible before. We need the funding to make that possible, but the future for deaf children has never been brighter.